Hello guys, it's been a while since I recorded a video. Today's topic is how to run latest Laravel in a code space using SEO. We are going to use this repository. It will be added as a comment under the video. And this repository, it was prepared by Yuri Stoyanov. It's going to be used for the University of Veliko Trnovo, where we teach PHP. So without any further ado, let's start. How we should start, we follow the README. In this case, we need to create a code space on main. So I just click here, create a code space on main. And when I click on this, it will spin up a new code space for me, and it will start with the actual setup. As it's empty repository, I expect that this will be done really fast. Let's see. I see the files already loaded. I'm waiting for the terminal to load as well. And once this is done, yes, it's done. We could continue with the next steps. What are the next steps? Let's go to the README. We need to say, hey, composer, create a project. So I'm going to run composer, allowing the paste, and now create the project. Let me make this a bit bigger so it's easier to be seen, like this. Hide the AI pane and make this like, okay. And also it automatically opened the README for us, so we just went with Laravel to-dos. And it said it's ready, so I will open the folder and clear the console. The next thing that we need to do is install SEO. So we'll say, hey, PHP Artisan, SEO install C. It's pulling the MySQL and Redis instances. Now it will run them. While this is happening, what is Laravel SEO? It's like a lightweight command line interface, and it has a lot of things already included in it. It's really easy to set up Laravel using it, and that's why we're doing this in the code space. So let's see where we stand. Now it's downloading the other items and waiting for them. What are the other steps? Well, the next step, we'll actually start the containers as a daemon, and it says it will take 3 to 4 minutes in order for us to set it up, but I'm sure that it will be really fast. So let's see where we stand. It's still preparing. What else we need to do? We need to configure the Laravel environment in the .env file. As you might already know, the .env file here contains all the settings for our application. And what we are doing is actually we are adding a code space name, app URL, Vite app URL, and asset URL. We need to add those settings because what we are doing is we are running code space, which is like a container. You could imagine that you have a computer that's somewhere in the cloud, and then on that computer we are running another service, in this case SEO. So like you have a computer in a computer, so we already have a virtualization, and that's why due to that virtualization we need to make sure that Laravel will continue to work as expected. So the trick for us to make Laravel work as expected is adding those two items. I will show you in practice once we have everything up and running. We are still waiting for the actual pulling. It shouldn't take that long. We are close to 2 minutes. And if I go to the actual changes, another thing that we are doing is making sure that we are trusting the code spaces, the Docker proxy headers. What does it mean to trust proxies? Well, inside Laravel, there are different middlewares that you could check. Where are they located? Well, currently, these are in the vendor folder. Then we are searching for Laravel. Then we are searching for framework. Then we are searching for source. Then we go and try to find the illuminate folder. Okay, we are in the illuminate folder, and then we should be able to go to, in this case should be HTTP, and then middleware, and these are the available middlewares. This is still running. What do they give us? Well, these are middlewares which are already inside the framework. So one of them is trust hosts. So if you want to trust a specific host, you should set it up. And you could imagine why we need to trust the host in this case, because we have one machine that's running virtual machine that's running inside the cloud, and then it has a couple of domains which are actually exposed via ports. And without this, we could not run it. So how you call such a setup? It's usually a proxy, and that's why we say trust proxies. And with trust proxies star, we say that we trust all the proxies. Keep in mind that this is only for the students. It's their first touch with PHP. If you are running this on production, don't do that. So where we are now with pulled images, it's exporting them and exporting the layers. So I expect that pretty soon we'll have everything up and running. Yes, it is. And it says it's installed correctly. If you want, you could just say sail up, and I will run this. So I'm running this to start it as a daemon, and as it started as a daemon, I could see it already redirected the things for me. I should be able to see the website, however, it's not yet running. That's normal. Let's see what happened with the ports. So we have this port again, open. It should redirect to the correct place. And yes, I see an internal error because it's trying to connect with the database, but it doesn't work. That's expected because what we did was we set sail up. We didn't run the migrate. So I'll just say vendor bin sail artisan migrate, and now I have the table. So if I refresh, I have my Laravel up and running. And you could see I have the Laravel up and running, but it's not yet ready for me. In order to prepare it for me, I need to add the following items to the .env. So I'm opening the .env file, here, and I will check again. We have the app URL. This is the app URL. So I could replace it. This is the app URL. And then I will take the rest, like here, and add them. And now I have the correct app URL. And you might wonder why you did that. Well, you could check the domain name. It's like Ideal Journey and something else. And when we use Codepaces, we could not predict what's the name of the domain where our app will be available. That's why we need to run it first, start the server, then get the domain and set it in the correct place. So now if I click refresh, okay, seems okay. And the next thing that I need to do is fix the thing in Bootstrap PHP. Where is Bootstrap PHP? Well, you could see Laravel to-dos, then we have Bootstrap, and this is the Bootstrap folder, but we need to adjust it in the app PHP. And in here, where it says middleware, I'm going to say, hey, trust all proxies, because I have sail that's running in Codespace. So I just did that. And the next thing is to install our admin, which is Laravel Breeze. So paste it. And while I'm installing this, I'll open the documentation so you could see the reference. These are part of the starter kits, and one of them is called Breeze. And this is how it looks. So this is the default stack. And the next thing that we will do is set live wire. You could read more from the documentation, but In short, the Laravel Breeze is the simple implementation of all authentication features. So we have a login, register, and an admin area. So let's see where we stand. It already installed this one. And then I need to install the Wi-Fi. Setting up Wi-Fi. It's downloading now. Let's see. Okay. So I click refresh. It's still trying to find the correct files because it's building the node dependencies. So we are using Node.js to build the dependencies. And once those are built, when you refresh, you won't get an error. Currently, the error I'm getting is it's trying to find the app CSS and the app JavaScript. And it's normal for it not to find it because those are not yet generated. You could see that those are already generated. So now if I click refresh, I have a new page. And if I check those links here, login and register, it will work. So I could actually create an account. So let me register and say, okay, I'll say like this, and then I'll set my name, and then use an email, and then add the password, and then another password, the same one actually, and then I click register, and I'm already here. So I have a logged-in area. What the rest of the commands do? Well, if you run vendor bin cell, this will try to execute npm install, and it's already done. If you are making any changes to the CSS and to the JavaScript, you could run the build, which is this. And if you want to migrate anything to the related to the database, sorry, I just opened the wrong file. And if you want to run anything related to the database, like a migration, you should run vendor bin migrate. And you could see that there are no items. And I won't continue with the rest because it's creating a mini to-do module and etc. So this is something else that will be covered in the exercises. The most important thing is now that we have a working environment. For those of you who want to play a bit, you could go and say, comment out those two URLs, refresh, and now you could see whether it will work correctly. So if I rebuild everything and click again refresh, I need to check whether this will work correctly. And the other thing is to make sure that the middleware works as well. So just comment out the middleware, come here, then refresh. And you see it's already broken. Why it's broken? Because it's trying to load the items from a wrong place. Like it's trying to load the assets from the localhost. So if you set the asset URL like this, it will try to load them from the domain, which is correct. However, the links will be still broken. They will be pointing to localhost, and this is due to the fact that Laravel has a built-in functionality that is checking whether you're coming from a trust proxy domain, and if you are not, it's replaced with localhost. But now, if I switch it, everything works as expected. So thank you guys for watching. This is in short how you could set up Laravel with SEO in the Codespaces.